Peter Griffin vs Mahoraga is perfect. Perfect to every form, as both are the strongest in their respective genres. This fight will go down in history as the greatest fight of all time, and I'll be breaking it down to 4 elements: physical strength, abilities, durabilities, and hacks. Let us see who is the strongest of them all. Starting off with physical strength. Peter Griffin may be a normal human, but his strength is above an average human, as Peter has been shown fighting countless foes before, and one of the most notable fights was the one where he fought against the chicken. In the fight, you can see that Peter was quite a heavy fighter. In some shape or form, Peter at least had the bare minimum knowledge of hand-to-hand combat, as he was able to throw punches like a natural boxer. For an average human, he did surprisingly quite well. And you have Mahoraga, the 10th and strongest Shikigami. Mahoraga is no joke, as he has some of the craziest physiques of all time, capable of overthrowing anyone or anything in its way with ease. An example is where Mahoraga easily sent Sukuna, the strongest sorcerer in history, flying away, almost like squashing a fly. His physical strength is crazy. So if you put him up with Peter, I think the most likely winner might be Mahoraga. So for physical strength, Mahoraga takes the win. Next up, abilities. Let's start from Mahoraga this time. Mahoraga has 2 core abilities on top of his crazy pure strength, which is the Sword of Extermination. This Sword of Extermination is a big sword that attached onto Mahoraga, allowing him to use it during close combat. And the sword is also his primary weapon. The other ability of Mahoraga is adaptation, and also is one of the strongest ability of Mahoraga, letting Mahoraga adapt to any incoming attacks onto him, whether it be slices or even infinite itself. Adaptation is the main ability that deems him as the strongest unstoppable force. But is that true? For Peter, he has a range of abilities too, as Peter is able to turn anything he wants to. If you really think about it, Peter could easily, in theory, transform into Mahoraga. On top of that, Peter could also manipulate gravity, and he's fat. So in a pure one-on-one, I think Peter might have the upper hand in this. So for abilities, Peter wins. Following up is durability. Instead of having just the craziest raw strength and incredible abilities, Mahoraga has some insane regeneration to top it off, letting Mahoraga to easily regenerate in the speed of light, like tanking Sukuna's domain expansion, a domain that opens up a rainfall of slashes onto the set opponent, easily deeming Mahoraga a demigod by this point. But Mahoraga isn't entirely broken either, as the only way to defeat Mahoraga is before Mahoraga is able to adapt to the second attack of the opponent, make sure the second attack is destructive enough, so it could easily defeat Mahoraga's adaptation. And you have Peter Griffin. Oh boy, Peter. Peter, like Mahoraga, has some insane regeneration and some incredible durability. Due to his fat physique, he can easily help to dodge incoming attacks. If you put Mahoraga next to it, it makes Mahoraga look like a clown. So for durability, Peter yet again wins. Finally, we have hacks. Mahoraga vs Peter Griffin. Who has the strongest hack between them? Well, to put it simply, both of them. Mahoraga's adaptation is broken, as you can easily adapt to any attacks you throw at him. While for Peter, he has toon powers. It may not sound that crazy, but keep in mind, toon powers bend the fabric of fiction and reality, and Peter could easily break the 4th wall if he wanted to, and this opens up a box of possibilities. So in a way, both opponents have their respective strengths. So for hacks, Mahoraga and Peter wins. Let's wrap it all up. Physical strength, Mahoraga. Abilities, Peter. Durability, Peter. Hacks, Mahoraga and Peter. And the winner has been decided. Mahoraga, the 10th Shikigami and the strongest known creature in the Jujutsu Kaisen world, has in fact lost to a fat man in his mid-40s. Peter Griffin is officially the strongest. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. And this is a top comment from my Mr. Beast vs Sukuna video. Also check this video out.